So then, after the Venetian, my gang wanted to take me to the strip club. No. Let me tell you something. I love the strip club. You know what I mean? Not the men's strip club. I love the girls' strip club. There's more action. The men's ones are like cheesy. Do you know what I mean? And the thing is that, you know, being Miss Wendy with a talk show, when I go to the strip club, my appearance there is not like maybe you guys go. Girls are motorboating me. I'm sitting, right? Then they get up, they back that thing up, and you know, and then the girls look, they're like, Miss Wendy. Mind you, I've had like 25 shots. I am so not Miss Wendy, right? At this point, look, Miss Wendy. I'm like, yeah, girl. She said, you know, but they all had their stories. You know, like, you know, I've only been doing this for 3 months. I don't plan on doing it for much more. I'm working my way through, you know, business school or whatever they're telling me. And I'm like, yeah, now mind you, I've been drinking. I'm like, yeah, well, turn around. You've been a bad girl, bad girl, bad girl. Oh. My husband is like a pimp, you know. He and the guys are rustling up all the girls to come over. Me and Suzanne and, you know, my other girls. You know, I get with the girl, then I pass her off to Suzanne. And she passes the, then she... So anyways, that was fun. Shout out to all the lovely young ladies that I met at the strip club. Brody Jenner wins. Well, you know, Brody didn't get a +1 to his stepsister Kim K's wedding to that madman. How do you not give your siblings, you know, a +1? You know what I mean? Like I get, if I had a wedding, which I won't, but, but if I had a wedding and I wanted to invite a friend of mine and she wants to bring her new boyfriend, I'd be like, no. I don't even care if it's a best friend. No, I don't know him. You've only been, you know, doing him for 3 weeks. No, he's not coming. But your siblings, like that's the one time just for family harmony, whether they're step or bio siblings or whatever. So that was shady on Kim's part. So Brody chose not to go to that wedding with that woman and the madman. Instead, he went like to Cleveland or something and did a DJ gig. And then was doing all kinds of tweeting about it, which was like egg on their face. Well, this weekend, Brody and his +1, his girlfriend, were guests at Kim's ex-wedding, Reggie Bush. Yeah. Clearly, Reggie has a type. And who'd you rather, him or the madman? Him. Yeah, either one in this picture. Either one, yeah. You know what? She even has a certain style that Kim has. You know, that dress that Mrs. Bush is wearing, Reggie's new wife, it looks very much like the dresses that Kim wears to all her weddings. I can't tell who's who here. Is this both Kim? Wait, this is Mrs. Bush? Oh, Reggie, you really do have a type. Don't mess with your face, Mrs. Bush, like that other one does. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so Brody officially wins the family fight, right? Because look, he put it all up on his social media, the pictures of the bride and groom and that he was there and yeah. Shade. So do you remember the fight at Whip nightclub here in New York where Chris Brown and Drake famously fought over Rihanna? And we just kind of never thought, oh. But at least he's sober. Oh, he is channeling Sinbad. You know what I mean? And I don't mean in a good way. No, but it's okay, at least he's sober. He'll get it together. You know, he's still good looking, Chris Brown is. Just a little thick. Okay, so, well, they finally squashed their beef, and we have the proof because they were spotted in the studio. They're working on music together. Aww. Yeah, yeah. Now, as to whether they genuinely really like each other or not, I would say probably. You know, neither of them needs to do something like this if their heart really wasn't in it, but this is a great business decision because a lot of money is gonna be made from that collabo. You know, they're both so talented. Yeah. And by the way, Drake informed Chris that he and Rihanna, that wasn't a serious thing. Allegedly, he told Chris, and I never thought it was a serious thing either. Like, I don't think anybody but Chris has been serious about Rihanna, because Rihanna, you know, and don't take this the wrong way, but just as an observational observation, Rihanna is like, you did it, you hit the skins and scram. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Well, I didn't make that up. She puts it out there, like Rihanna is not girlfriend material. Am I wrong? No. Rihanna's the kind of girl, you know, she's hot, she's sexy, you do her, then you take your penicillin. Let me get out of this while I can. Come on, let's move on. Last week I was telling you that Pam Anderson filed for divorce from her husband of 6 months, Rick Solomon. Now, mind you, these two were married years ago, and then they got a divorce. They were married for like 2 months. And they got back together. They've been married for 6 months. Handsome couple, though, right? Yeah. I'm not normally one for the facial hair, but it's hot. Yeah. Anyway, allegedly, she didn't mean that she wanted to divorce him. She used the D word as like a warning shot to him because she wanted to scare him straight because she's fed up with his hard partying. See, for married people, I don't know about you, I don't play around with the D word. You know, if I say it, I mean it. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't play with that word because it's so serious. I'm surprised they're playing around with it. Marriage probably won't last for more than 6 minutes, though. I'll tell you why. Because Pam is on some kring, nom, 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 nom. You know. No, she wasn't always that way, but I guess she partied so hard, you know, when she was younger that, you know, now she is living a very sober, healthy, kring lifestyle. And this guy, Rick, apparently still likes to party. Well, I would imagine that she knew that before walking down the aisle with him, ma'am. He was in Vegas last week, though, and won $2.8 million playing poker. I don't gamble. That's not what I go to Vegas for. I go to Vegas to shop at that mall across the street, that Crystal Mall. It's better than the Short Hills Mall. The Crystal Mall is like the best mall in the country. They got everything. But I go there to shop, to drink, but not gamble. Not even the one-armed bandit. Like, I don't get the whole gamble thing. But anyway, so this marriage probably won't last for more than 6 months because she's married to a partier and she lives this sober lifestyle and they playing around with the D word, which is not a word to play around with. Do you play with the D word? No. Clap if you use that as a threat to your man or your woman. No? Yeah. Stop playing with the D word. Damn. The following story is my treat to you. It's so good. So, the New Edition, huge in the 80s. You know, we love them. Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, Mike. Remember, Bobby Brown thought that he was the star of the group, and so he was like a jerk when they were, in their heyday, and then he quit the group, and then he went on to be a successful solo artist, but they replaced Bobby with Johnny Gill with the white teeth and the good brown skin. I think Johnny Gill is very handsome. Yeah, he is. Anyway, so they just started the reunion tour, this New Edition, and Bobby has already called it quits. No, look, it's not for the ego, it's not for the ego this time. He's got some health-related issues, which you will see played out in the following clip. This is my gift to you. Okay, look at Bobby. Look at them all dance. Okay, look, 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 no, you gotta keep watching. He just walks off. Look, Bobby's like, now you know Bobby is the best dancer ever. And he used to be a lot heavier than this. It doesn't look like he's a big fatso. Maybe he could lose 10 pounds, I don't know. You would think that they did all this stuff in rehearsal and so he'd be able to keep up. But the funny thing is not only was he missing steps and winded, but when you go like this, you know it's bad. It's bad. I have an appreciation for today's Bobby Brown, though. You know, he seems to be living a sober lifestyle, and he's made up with his daughter, Bobby Christina, and you know, he's married, he's got a new wife, and they've got a couple of kids together and stuff. So shout out to you, Bobby. I'm sorry to hear about you not being able to keep up with the dance steps. Okay, so I've got the first picture release from the Whitney Houston Lifetime movie. It's our hot shot of the day. Hit it. That is Yaya DaCosta. Remember, she was on America's Next Top Model. Look. Yes, yes, yes. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And so the movie, obviously, they're already starting to work on the movie. It's going to be on Lifetime. Do we have an estimated date? Like, I hope it comes on a weekend so I can stay up late and see it.